Alright guys, a lot of what I'm saying in these videos was said in the preparing for photo shoot video. So sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's always good to be reminded of this stuff, right? So we talked about the mind playing tricks, and it will play tricks. This is just a video to prepare you, to just let you know that your mind is going to say, I feel like having a snack, I feel like having this. And I'll be completely honest with you, I did it. Even on the last week of my shoot, I had a few, they were healthy snacks. They were 70 calories, little keto chocolate snacks that I got from Costco. They were healthy, but I shouldn't really have them because they're extra, and obviously coming to the photo shoot. But then what I would do is sometimes I would do even extra cardio. But you can compensate it with extra cardio if you got the energy to do that. I would just do like 15, 20 minutes more cardio than I was allocated to do, or I would walk a bit more just to compensate. And then in the last week you would do that. But if I had to do it, if I look back now and I had to do it again, I would really have been more strict. But when you're going through this transformation the first time, we were also told by our coaches, it's hard when you're going it for the first time. When you do it the second time, you know what to expect. It gets easier. The first time is really hard. And I was kind of beating myself up, but I was looking at my photos and I was seeing progress. So I was saying, okay, I'm all right. But sometimes when you see that progress, you think, I'm doing all right. I lost this much kgs today. I can have this snack. And I think when I look back, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just really stuck to it and said, no, I'm not going to have that. I did stick to it more often than not, but I could have done it, been just that slightly more disciplined. But then it's the first time I'm doing this, and I'm pretty happy with my photo shoot results. My coach is happy. He really said that I've done really well. So, but you always think that, I could have just been a bit more disciplined and got a bit more diced up. But it was good for what we achieved, the time we had to achieve it. It was good. So just remember your mind. And like I said, the most empowering thing is you may having a decision over that as a chimp, right? That's in your head saying, no, do this, do that. It's quite empowering to say, no, I'm going to do this on this time, and I'm going to do this and that time, and I'm going to go cardio this time. Think of it as being in control of your day. Write down the schedule, follow the schedule. All these things will help. Writing down helped me a lot. What I'm doing today, that helped a lot in this process for me. And I recommend that for everyone. It is tough. It is tough. And, if it was like they're saying, cliche thing, if it was easy, everyone would be in good shape, right? But it takes a certain discipline and certain mindset. We all have that ability in us to tap into, but it's your reasoning. It's your reason. If your reason isn't strong enough, then that chimp will overtake and you will start snacking and you will go off the rails a bit. But if your reason is good enough, you will stick to it stronger. You may go off here, but you will stick to it way more than going off. The very, very disciplined sports people who are the bodybuilders, they are completely 100% disciplined, the championship guys, because they know if they have a little bit here and there, if anyone is off on those competition days, they will lose. So they are completely married to the process. Obviously, we're people who are working and we have an interest in training. Maybe you are someone who's professional, so we don't have to go to that extreme. So we can kind of have a few calories here and there, but it's good to test yourself for the first time, really. And when you do it the first time, it's really exciting. It's that honeymoon period. You're like, yeah, I want to do it. And it's a good target. Now, after I've done the photo shoot, I'm ready for like the next phase. I'm not going to binge. I'm like, all right, how am I going to keep this physique? I've worked so hard. I worked 9 months for this physique to get here. And it can go in a week if I binge. I can put on easily 7 to 10 kilos if I really binged and had pizza and everything. Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to feel like how I felt in January? I know how I felt in January. I know how I felt last November when I started this. I look back at some of my photos when my daughter was born and I'm a completely different person. Even my wife says that. I didn't like how I looked. I didn't like how I was. I feel so much better now inside. The energy levels are so much better. I feel lighter. My weight, everything feels so good. I do runs around my normal routine here. I do it 15 minutes, 10 minutes quicker because I don't have that 30 kilos of weight on me. So it just bounces off. It really makes you feel better mentally. Obviously, aesthetically, you're going to look good because you're going to get fitter. But the mental side, the mental game, I really, just for that, do the transformation if you can. Just for that, your mind just goes to another level, right? So the mind playing tricks, ultimately, that's the game of life, isn't it? You conquer your mind, you conquer the world, as a quote from what Guru Nanak said, right? So there's all these quotes out there, but really, it is, man. Conquering the mind, you can accumulate, you can really just focus on the tasks at hand. So just be wary of the mind. It can play tricks on you. I remember the bodybuilder Dorian Yates, when he was competing, he said at night he had a dream that he a day before the Olympia, I think it was his 5th or 6th Olympian title, he was dieting down in calorie deficit and the mind was playing tricks. He thought he went downstairs, had a hot dog and went back to sleep, and he woke up. He just had that kind of like a nightmare where that's the kind of tricks the mind plays on those professional guys, right? So, and they take it way to the extreme, don't they? So, but with us, it's just concentrate moment by moment. Okay, how you're feeling. Do you feel like having a snack? If you feel like having a snack, I normally drink a pint of water. That fills me up. Or a whole bowl of salad, whole bowl of broccoli, or something that's healthy, that's not as calorie dense, but is big enough to fill you. Like in the evenings, I would have 1,500 calories. Every day was my, for the extreme phase. In the evenings, I would have salmon with salad, right? But I would up the salad up a lot. So it would fill me up in the evening. So it's not likely that I would snack. So that was a good thing I would do. I always up the salad up. All right, guys, so control the mind. Don't let it control you.